assuming something did go wrong, but he just didn't want to reveal that to anybody. We looked each other in the face. We had a conversation about it. And I'm one of the few people that can look him in the face and cuss his ass out if it comes to that. And he'll stand right there and listen to me.
That they are conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there, could indicate arrests being conducted. We just don't know at this hour specifically what that law enforcement action.
Chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here.
Stephen A. Smith didn't mince words when he took to the airwaves to address the latest bombshell involving Floyd Mayweather, with the boxing icon's assets reportedly frozen amid a jaw-dropping $42 million fraud investigation. The outspoken ESPN analyst unleashed a fiery monologue that shook both the sports and financial worlds. Known for his unapologetic takes, Smith called out Mayweather's lavish lifestyle, questionable business ventures, and the consequences of years of unchecked spending.
Mayweather has made a lot of money in his career. It appears he also owes a lot of money too. The boxer apparently owes $22.2 million in taxes from 2015. According to ESPN, the tax balance was unpaid as recently as March 6th.
As the details of the scandal continue to unfold, Smith's sharp commentary echoed the disbelief of fans and critics alike, marking yet another chapter in the dramatic downfall of one of boxing's most polarizing figures.
You know, kind of sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
In October 2024, Mayweather announced a significant real estate venture, the acquisition of over 60 multifamily buildings in Upper Manhattan, totaling approximately 1,000 rental units for $42 million. The seller, Black Spruce Management, is a prominent player in New York's real estate market. This deal was positioned as a move to provide affordable housing and diversify Mayweather's investment portfolio beyond boxing.
All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand, as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shit.
However, property records did not reflect a full transfer of ownership to Mayweather. Analysts suggested he might have acquired only a minority stake with options for future expansion. Furthermore, Mayweather's real estate firm Vita Properties has not publicly confirmed the deal's specifics.
I hope the $402 million ain't left his bank account yet, then. I remember Floyd was on a talk show. I think 50 Cent posted that as well. And he said something like, you know, they say, if you know how much money you got, then you don't really got enough money. So they say, if you know how many buildings you got, then you ain't got enough buildings. Como? Who told you that? I hope your real estate broker or investor, whoever handles this real estate, I hope they ain't.
Complicating matters, Mayweather credited Jonah Rechnitz, a convicted felon involved in a federal corruption case, as a pivotal supporter in his business ventures. This association has intensified scrutiny over the legitimacy of his real estate investment.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this, then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said, I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I gotta go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance.
Mayweather Jr. recently addressed rumors suggesting his $42 million real estate investment had led to financial troubles. He asserted that he independently acquired 62 buildings in Manhattan, stating, "I used my own money and no one else is in on this." In a significant legal setback, a U.S. appellate court upheld a ruling requiring Mayweather to pay $2.4 million to Nigerian firm Zinni. Media Concept Limited. The dispute originated from a 2017 agreement in which Mayweather was contracted to make appearances in Africa, including Nigeria. However, he failed to fulfill the agreement and did not refund the advance payment despite multiple attempts by Zinni Media to recover the funds. Mayweather's refusal led to a lawsuit alleging breach of contract, unjust enrichment, and fraud.
World boxing champion Floyd Mayweather is returning to the ring this weekend after his recent retirement. Mayweather will be up against Don Moore in an exhibition fight at the prestigious Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. Since retiring with a perfect record of 50 wins and no loss, Mayweather has been putting up exhibition fights for his fans' entertainment. Both men are in Nigeria to promote their upcoming exhibition fight. This is Mayweather's first visit to Nigeria, where he hopes to set up several facilities, including boxing fitness gyms.
Action-packed. May 14th is the day. Pay-per-view action-packed, and I'm talking about don't blink, don't get no popcorn, don't do none of that. I'm ready as if the fight was tomorrow, so I'm ready to go, you know. I'm definitely going to put on an amazing performance that no one has ever seen, both the ones that know me and don't know me. I'm dangerous Don Moore, and I've never been defeated for a reason.
Don Moore is such an amazing guy, an amazing fighter. Unbelievable. He's 18-0. He comes from a great team. His pedigree of boxing is amazing. And May 14th, we're going to go out there and entertain the people and give the people around the world what they want to see, especially the people in Nigeria.
Financial troubles extend to allegations of unpaid debts. In one instance, he was sued over a $1.4 million debt to a Las Vegas jewelry company for a diamond-encrusted necklace. The lawsuit claims that Mayweather made partial payment.
Limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section, we like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper. 200,000 in 20s. I heard in the song you can get the biggest Chanel bag in the store if you want it. Well, it's the biggest Chanel bag in the world. I got this bag from Karl Lagerfeld. R.I.P. May he rest in peace. Money getting motherfucker like myself, always showing out, always talking shit. Like 1.8 million, you know how it is. Check it out. Let them know it's all hundreds. Money.
In a more recent incident, Mayweather promoted a new token in collaboration with Sahel Aurora, a figure linked to several celebrity-endorsed cryptocurrency scams. Blockchain investigator Zach XBT highlighted this association, noting Mayweather's direct ties to at least 3 crypto-related rug pulls where developers abandon a project after securing investor funds. This pattern of promoting questionable cryptocurrency ventures has raised significant concerns about Mayweather's involvement in potential.
Is back.
Correction. Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Syntratech. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweather. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on it. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com.
Mayweather's involvement in promoting the cryptocurrency Ethereum Max has also come under scrutiny alongside other celebrities. He was sued in a class action lawsuit accusing them of making false and misleading statements to investors, leading to significant financial losses when the token's value plummeted.
A California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen these.
ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith has been vocal about Mayweather's financial predicaments. In a recent segment, Smith criticized Mayweather's lavish lifestyle and financial decisions, stating he's done.
Beyond the glitz and glamour, the flossing, the pomp and circumstances surrounding everything that culminated in Saturday night's Mayweather versus McGregor fight, there were a few sightings that were relatively low-key in comparison, but more significant than many may realize. At the weigh-in, there was a 2-time NBA champion, Draymond Green, and star guard Paul George. On fight night, of course, there was LeBron James, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, and a few others. And none of them were there just to pay homage to Mayweather.
Emphasized that Mayweather's excessive spending and poor financial management have led to his current situation. Smith's remarks highlight the broader issue of financial literacy and responsibility among high-earning athletes. Stephen A. Smith's report points to a recent filing showing over $52 million in back taxes still owed by Mayweather spanning from 2015 to 2022. The IRS has reportedly begun freezing some of his accounts and initiating asset investigations.
Reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Years Mayweather fought in some of the most lucrative matches in boxing history. His 2015 showdown with Manny Pacquiao generated over $600 million. 2 years later, his fight against UFC star Conor McGregor added another $300 million to his coffers. At one point, Forbes named him the highest-paid athlete in the world, but as Stephen A. Smith boldly declared, it doesn't matter how much money you make if you spend like you'll never run out.
Beyond the glitz and glamour, the flossing, the pomp and circumstances surrounding everything that culminated in Saturday night's Mayweather versus McGregor fight, there were a few sightings that were relatively low-key in comparison, but more significant than many may realize. At the weigh-in, there was a 2-time NBA champion, Draymond Green, and star guard Paul George. On fight night, of course, there was LeBron James, James Harden, Isaiah Thomas, and a few others. And none of them were there just to pay homage to Mayweather, the fighter. It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying.
During a fiery episode of First Take, Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back. I've seen the documents, I've spoken to the people. I'm telling y'all, Floyd Mayweather is in serious trouble, he declared, staring into the camera with characteristic intensity. Smith continued, this ain't just rumors anymore. The IRS wants him, creditors are chasing him, he's liquidating assets left and right, and what's worse, he ain't got the fight money anymore to bail himself out. The controversy surrounding Mayweather's finances didn't go unnoticed by his peers. Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya, who has long been a critic of Mayweather, took the opportunity to publicly admonish him in a light-hearted yet pointed comment. De La Hoya laughed at Mayweather's continued involvement in exhibition matches and suggested that it was time for him to stop.
Oh, name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s current legal and financial challenges serve as a cautionary tale about the importance of financial management and accountability. While his achievements in the boxing ring are undeniable, the controversies surrounding his post-retirement ventures underscore the complexities athletes face in managing wealth and public image. Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.